going to be working on our overhead shoulder mobility. So think like being able to be in a bridge or reach like 100% overhead. For this mobility flow, it's a lot of like active flexibility exercises, and so we're not going to spend a lot of time just like hanging out in poses, which is not what we normally do when we're trying to like do things in a sport. So for equipment, you'll need a yoga mat if you're on a hard surface, a foam roller, a yoga block, and then a loopy band. Ideally one like this, but you can tie like one of the long TheraBands in a loop if you do not have one of those. And then a chair. I just have a metal folding chair, but any sort of chair or a couch will work great too. So let's get started. For our warm-up, we're going to start with some jumping jacks. And then we're going to move on to some neck circles. And bring it all the way around. Switching directions as you go. Then we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to tip our head to one side, look towards that collarbone, roll our chin across the front of our chest, tip, rotate to the side, all the way back. Repeat that a few times. Nice and slow. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Really getting through all of that available range of motion. And then switch directions. You might hear some sounds. That's okay. Let's roll our shoulders forward. And slowly bring your arms in, nice and big. Try to not cheat through your chest so we're not arching to get that shoulder range of motion. Keep it nice and tucked. And this may mean that your circle gets smaller, that's okay. Let your arms get smaller and faster. And then switch directions, so we're rolling back. And then same thing, bring your arms in big, big. Slowly get smaller. Then get really small, really quick. All right, we're gonna try to isolate our shoulder blade movement. And so we're gonna bring our shoulder blades forward, bring them up, keep them forward and up and bring them together. Keep them together and bring them down. Keep them down and bring them forward. Keep them forward and bring them up. Keep them up, bring them together. Keep them together, bring them down. Keep them down, bring them forward. Repeat that flow, forward and up and together, down and together, down and in front. And then reverse. So let's bring them down and let's bring them together. Keep them together, bring them up. Keep them up, bring them forward. Keep them forward, bring them down. find it helpful to make fists and really think energy through the fingers, like down into the ground, nice and tight. Fight through the sticky spots. Go nice and slow. And we're going to do the same similar thing with our arms. So thumbs facing forward. We're going to do one arm at a time. Hand on your like upper belly / lower ribs to keep you from cheating. Give you some feedback. With your thumb facing forward, we're going to lift our arm up. Rotate it so our thumb is still facing forward. And go back. Nice and slow. Bring your arm back. Rotate it, thumb forward. Back to returning. Again, up. Rotate. Rotate around. And back. Same thing on the other side. Up. Rotate that thumb forward. Rotate your arm back. You're very likely going to have one arm that moves different or one shoulder that moves different than the other. That is pretty normal. Most of us have a dominant arm that we use more than the other. Last one. Okay, let's kneel. Tuck your pelvis. Cross your arms. Rotate your spine. And switch directions. Nice. Let's grab our foam roller. We're going to first work on foam rolling our lats, which is a really big muscle that runs down our back and allows us to like do pull-ups and internally rotate our arm. And so we're going to lay on that foam roller, find a spot that feels good, good being like a little bit painful, and we're going to bring our arm down and up, down and up. Kind of wiggle, find a different spot. We're going to shift and try to get our rotator cuff, so like right behind our shoulder blade. You might want to get more towards the edge of your foam roller for this. Find a spot that's tender, and we're going to rotate our arm in and out. You can grab your yoga block and put it under your elbow if that feels better. You could also use a like a peanut or a lacrosse ball for this one as well. And then let's switch sides. Start with more of our lat. Some more like side body back. And we're going to go up and down. then more towards the edge of the foam roller. In and out. Wiggle around, find another spot if you need to. Nice. You can set that aside, the foam roller aside. We're gonna grab our loopy band. Put it around our elbows. Go into a child's pose. And we're going to externally rotate both arms. Switching arms that are in front. We're going to do 10 total. And then now we're going to do one arm at a time, and I'm going to rotate so you can see me from the front. We're going to rotate one arm up and lift. And we're going to do 5. And then switch arms. Nice job. Now we're going to grab our chair and our yoga block. We're going to put the loop band around the elbows. We're going to grab our yoga block and we are going to squeeze into the yoga block, push our elbows apart, keep our body nice and rounded, and kind of sink back. So we're not trying to do super arch, so you're going to have to play with how far away you are from the chair with your body still rounded. And we're just going to hang out here for a total of 45 seconds. Check in. How you doing? Are you still rounded? And slowly release. We are going to put both arms on, or both hands on the chair. Let yourself arch back. Keep that loop around your elbows. And just hang out here. Keep breathing. Ten more seconds. And slowly come up. Nice job. We are going to put our elbows on the chair and sink yourself back a little bit, and we're going to externally rotate and slowly clap our hands. 2. We're going to go a little lower, not as low as you can go, but kind of in the middle. Same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink down as far as you can and still be able to get your hands apart. Nice job. We can take the band out, get a drink of water if you need one. We're going to do one arm shoulder stretch next. So we're going to put one palm on the chair. I'll start with this side so you can see better. Sink down. The other arm can be on the mat, or you can grab your shoulder blade and try to pull it towards the front of your body. So we're going to sink down. We're going to go towards that shoulder, come up a little bit, back to midline. Down, around, up. Down, around, up. Last one. Down, around, up. And then let's switch sides. Same thing, other arm can be here for support, and you can just go through that little flowy motion, or you can grab your opposite shoulder, pull towards the front of the body. So we're going to go down into kind of a C shape, sink down, and come back to the starting position. There's 2. There's 3. Last one. 4. Nice job. You can move your chair out the way. Grab your foam roller again. We're going to roll out our forearms. So find a spot on the underside of your forearm. You can use your other arm for a little bit more pressure. Find a spot that feels a little bit sticky, a little bit painful, and we're going to flex and extend that wrist. Roll and find a different spot, and then we're going to flip, and we're going to do the back side of our arm. Find a spot, flex and extend. And then same thing on the other side. Find a spot that is a little bit painful, a little bit sticky. And then switch. Nice. Set your foam roller aside. Grab your band again. Loop it around your wrists. We're going to go out to the side. We want there to be quite a bit of tension on this, and we're going to go side to side. go front to back with one arm in front. And then switch with which arm is in front. Very nice. Set your band aside for a second. We are going to do a median nerve glide, starting with it being open chain, so our hand is going to be free. We're going to bring our wrist to the side. We're going to cock our wrist back and tip our head forwards or towards it, and then bring it back. So wrist goes back, head goes down. Get a little bit closer. So wrist goes back, head goes down. You can play with where this arm is in space. The farther back it is, the more the nerve is on stretch. The more forward it is, the less. So pick where it feels good for you. Do 9 per side. Nice. So this next one will be easier if you are closer to a wall, which I am not. You're going to place your hand on the wall. So like, let's pretend that my foam roller is a wall and that you're standing. You're going to rotate away, tuck your chin or tuck your ear towards that shoulder and come back. And if you are not set up by a wall, you can do a similar thing. Being in kind of a quadruped position, you're going to rotate that shoulder up, tuck your head down. Seven. 8, 9. Same thing on the other side. The wall will be easier than this, but basically what we want to do is have our palm be on something and rotate around that position, because there are moves where our hands are free that we're needing it to come back, and then there are other moves where our hands are locked onto the ground or onto an apparatus that we still need to be able to rotate around and have that nerve stretch. Nice job. Next we're going to use our chair for a minute, or once again the wall. We're going to grab onto the chair if we're using the chair and rotate around that shoulder to get a nice pec stretch. If you're using a wall, put your elbow on a wall and rotate through so you feel a nice stretch in the front of your chest. And then same thing on the other side. I'll show you from the back. Elbow's going to go on something. You can grab it if you want or not. Very nice. We're going to grab our foam roller again. And so our thoracic spine starts like a little bit below where you would imagine a bra strap would be if you are a person that wears bras. If not, like middle low back area. You're gonna glute bridge, so raise your hips up a little bit, look towards your crotch, put your arms behind your head, let your butt drop, let your head come back. Go up and back. Up and back. Rotate that foam roller up a little bit, same thing. Glute bridge, drop back. And then let it go up a little bit more, same thing. Finally, bring it right to the base of your neck. We're going to keep our hips up and just nod our head. We're not pulling on our head, but our arms are there to support it. Let's let it roll back to like mid shoulder blade area. Our butt is going to stay on the ground. Our arms are going to be straight, elbows straight, thumbs towards the ceiling, and we're going to arch over and touch our hands on the ground. And let me move so you can see this. Up, back. We're gonna do 10. There's 2. Really reach your arms up towards the ceiling or towards your feet when you arch up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Amazing. Once again, get a drink of water if you need some water. We are going to grab the loopy band again and grab our yoga block as well. Loop around the wrists, yoga blocks between the elbows. We're going to sit in a tuck as much as we can and reach overhead. Push into the yoga block with your wrists, so we're like this. Can you say that? Yeah. Push in with our elbows, pull out with our wrists, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it up and then pulse into the band. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Whew, that one is hard. That one is hard. Killer, killer. Killer, killer. All right, grab your foam roller. Actually, no, grab your yoga block. That'll be better. The yoga block's gonna become your pillow. Become your pillow. Take a load off. That last one was a doozy. Always kills my shoulders. Lay on your side. You're gonna let your top leg fall forward, and then your bottom leg is gonna pin that calf down. So I'm like this. Boom. Nice job. Bottom arm's gonna come up or out. Other one's gonna come on top, and we're gonna rotate and look towards the other side. Play with where your pillow needs to be. Pillow yoga block. 2. We're gonna do 10. 3. Nice and controlled. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Boom, boom, boom. Top leg's gonna fall to the front, bottom leg's gonna come up and pin it to the ground, meaning that your lower body should be pretty pinned, your knees not coming with you. Reach. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. We are going to lay on our belly next. Boom, boom, boom. Arms out in front. Can you see me? Here. Look towards the ground. Lift your body up. 2. Keep your elbows nice and straight. We're going to do 5. And then you don't have to wiggle, but I'm just going to wiggle so you can see me. Lift your legs. 3, 4, 5. Nice job. And then we're going to do both. So Superman, arms and legs come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to repeat that whole sequence. So we're going to start with upper body 5, lower body 5, together 5. All together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Rock back into child's pose. If you're feeling it a little bit in your low back, kind of arch up. Boom. For this next one, being up against a wall will be beneficial, and so I'm going to move myself slightly. Grab your yoga mat if your knees are sensitive and or your floor is hard. I'm gonna move this too. So, hi, let's be friends. Let's go on a little adventure. Let's go like this. There we go. Okay. So, we are going to work on actively being able to reach over our head. Both feet are going to be up against the wall. If you point your feet, you're going to be a little bit farther away. If you flex your feet, you're going to be a little bit closer. So we're going to think nice and tall, reach up, tap the wall. Okay, we're going to do 10. 2, 3. Really reach up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze your butt. 10. Okay. Similar position, but we're going to be in a lunge. So one leg is going to be more forward than the other. Lunge position, yeah. And that same thing, reach up, squeeze the butt, tap. Play with how wide your feet are. So if your feet are pretty narrow like this when you're in your lunge, it's going to be more challenging than if you are wider. So, I like a wide base. I don't want to feel like I'm super tippy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. And switch. 1. Ooh. Let's find a better balance. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, one more exercise. I'm gonna come back. Hi! It's almost like you're in a live class with me having to switch positions all over the place. Put you back down. Okay, this one is kind of hard, so take it slow and then just check into where you are with it. We are going to put the loopy band around our elbows. Scooch this back a little bit. We're going to go into a little bit of a plank / down dog position. So like a little bit of maybe you don't know what you're doing in yoga class. And drop your elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, then go into full down dog. So biceps by your ears, and that same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Whew. There we are. That is the class. So let's cool down. Find a nice, comfortable seated position. Whew. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Let's have our belly hand move when we take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. Let's move our hands to our sides and same thing. Squeeze in a little bit and push our hands apart or take a deep breath in. Let's maintain that belly breathing while we're doing some gentle neck stretches. So tilt your head to the side and then to the other side. And let's look down towards our armpit. And towards the other armpit. And look straight down. And then up. Let's roll our shoulders. Kind of externally rotate. Tuck our chin. Hold. Roll our wrists. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in this position. Other direction. Come into cat-cow. Arch and concave. Maintaining that breath. Sink your butt back, child's pose. Center one arm, reach up and rotate. You can put your hand behind your head or really, literally anywhere. Come back down, switch sides. Thank you for hanging out with me this lovely, whatever time of the day it is for you, it's the morning for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are feeling nice and loosey-goosey and strong in your upper body. Let me know how it goes, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and have a great day.